Hello, hola, senores and senoritas. I'm Elijah. And, no, we're gonna get on a touchy subject. Uh, if you are very sensitive-hearted or easily offended, I still recommend you watch this video. I mean, it's probably not gonna get around so fast or whatever. People probably aren't gonna, you know, share this. And I recommend you do. Share it. Share the fuck out of it. If you have a heart. Even if you're white. Because there are still good white people out there. And there are good black people out there. There are good people of all races. All races. All people can be good people. There is no description of a hero where it says this type of person cannot be a hero or savior of any kind. There is nothing out there. And if there is, that thing is racially motivated, and they were taught that through their parents, their ignorant parents. I'm talking about black people too. Before all you white people be like, oh no, he's just talking about white people. No, I'm talking about black people, Mexicans, Asians, anywhere, any ethnicity. I think I pronounced that wrong, but oh well. I'm gonna get on a touchy subject, and it's about black people and what we are saying. Because a lot of people were saying we don't understand. A lot of white people are getting mad because they don't understand, and that's okay. You can be mad because you don't understand, but that's why this video is here to help you understand. And I think there might be a couple more videos like this because a lot of this shit's going down. And well, here it is. There's a lot of racial motivation going on about cops killing blacks, and people were saying it's not a race thing. Okay, but let me start off like this. The cops have a deep history with the KKK. And if those of you who don't know who that is, it's the Ku Klux Klan. A white prejudiced group, mostly Southern, because that's where I would remember hearing most people say it started in the South. Mississippi, or around neighboring states. So, cops have a deep history running with the Ku Klux Klan, kidnapping young black people, old black people, children, and hanging them and burning them to death, or raping them. They were racist, but they wouldn't care. They would still rape them just to get something out of it before they died, or even while they were dead. If they were on that freak shit. Now, this has been happening for a long, long time, and I'm kind of sick of it. I'm sick of all people. Not just white, not just black, not just Mexican, or Asian, or any of that. I'm sick of all people. You could be one of those people who don't even have a race. I don't even think that don't even exist. But that's just an example. You could be a fucking alien for all I care. And have a prejudice against someone. That's fucked up. Not all people are evil. There's nothing that says all people are evil. And a certain group. Except for a couple of religions that were eventually forgotten in time. Like the slavery times. They made their own version of the Christian Bible that said white people were put on this earth to rule over black people. Huh? I'm not your pet. Okay, I'm not your pet. And a lot of people don't want to know it, but America's based off of the genocide of the Native Americans, my people, Red Pride. And then the enslavement and destruction of the African peoples, which is also another race of mine. Black pride. Or black power. But anyways, this is what black people mean. Hands up, don't shoot. We're human. We don't deserve to die. We're not animals. We have a thought process, and we can think for ourselves. We are just like you, and we don't want to die for something we can't help. Our people have been slaughtered, raped, burned, and maliciously destroyed. 400 years in America. It's because of our skin color and for what we stand for. What we stand for is freedom. We don't want to be discriminated just because something we can't help. We want to be loved just like everybody else. We want love. We want to find love, and we don't want to have to worry about being destroyed, about being killed, about being shot. Hands up. Don't shoot. Now, a lot of people are probably like, wow, that's some shit. I still don't want to care. And, oh well, then you're missing out. Then you're missing out on the point. We don't want to kill people, if that's what people are thinking. I know that's a lot of people are thinking. Black people are so violent. Black people are thieves. We're animals. No. We are people. We are human. We are just like you. And last time I heard, I never heard of a black guy decapitating his grandmother. I never heard of a black guy decapitating his grandmother in Texas because he wanted him to do a chore. Because the grandmother wanted their grandson to do a chore. Or I never heard of a black guy, or a black person in general, shooting up a school because of bullying. The most they'll do is shoot the person, and that's someone who's had a bad reputation, somebody who's had a bad childhood. And you want to know how I know this? Because I study psychology. I may be 14, but I know a good bit. Don't underestimate an age. Don't underestimate a race. Let's go on to the can't breathe. I can't breathe. Don't shoot. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? All I was doing is trying to feed my family. All I was doing is trying to make my way. Your people rule this country, and I can't even do something to help myself and my family. I can't breathe. You're choking me. I'm dying. Those were his last words. And what people don't understand is, when somebody says I can't breathe, I'm pretty sure that means they can't breathe. And yeah, simple as that. I mean, I can't breathe. I'm dying. The oxygen flow to my brain is coming to a point so low where I'm blacking out, and my face is turning purple. I can't breathe. That is literally what that means. I can't breathe. The flow of oxygen isn't coming to my heart or my brain. My brain will shut down, and as soon as that happens, my heart will stop pumping, And when that happens, my blood will stop running. And when that happens, I'll go cold and I'll die. I can't breathe. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. Because that's so sad. Why people have to protest for that? Why can't justice come to people? Especially black people. And before anybody says, white people get killed by black cops, or white people get killed by black people. Okay, the majority of cops are white. And I'm going to give you a specific percentage too. The majority of cops is 80% white and 20% black. And that's because of stereotypes. If you're not like, oh master, please forgive me. I didn't know I was doing wrong. Please forgive me. Like you're a slave. 'Cause, admit it, a lot of people like to be treated like they're royalty. I myself, I like money to be spent on me. I like people to respect me. But I'm not one of those people who be like, if you don't do this, I'm not chilling with you no more, or if you don't do this, I'm just gonna have to, shut you down. Sorry, warning happened on my thing, on my device. Low battery, but oh well, it's worth it. Anyways, another one is Trayvon Martin, the infamous one, the one that started this all. I don't remember what they said. I'm not even sure if they said anything for that. They only just started coming up with slogans. Trayvon Martin, rest in peace. I give full respect for him. How in the hell is a 17-year-old black man going to hurt a security guard with a gun? There was no weapons found on him. They said they found marijuana in his system. THC, cannabis, weed, fucking whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. Last time I checked, cannabis was a plant, first off. Second off, nobody has ever died from cannabis. Ever. In history, in recorded history, nobody has ever died from cannabis. So, fuck you mean? I think a couple 100 people die a year from smoking cigarettes. That should be illegal. That's one of the leading killers. Besides cops. Oh, and America also has the most cop kills in the world currently. Fucking religious police will kill you for religious police in the Middle East will kill you for speaking about different religions, but they have less kills than us. Man. I give full respect to Trayvon Martin. Rest in peace. I give respect to his family and anyone who was involved. But fucking George Zimmerman. Except for him. And anybody who tried against Trayvon. That's fucked up. Because Phil was a white kid. I'm sorry, but it's true. This happened so many times. Something similar like this has happened so many times to a white kid. 9 out of 10 times, the person who did it won't get away with it. I mean, I'm a YouTuber. I'm not big or anything. I only got like 2 subscribers. But even a YouTuber can go out one day and get shot. Mostly black. Do I have to be afraid to go to the store and get myself a tea and get stopped by the police, take a sip of my tea, and pull out my wallet for my ID, and get shot because they thought it was a gun. I'm 14. I don't even have an ID at that. Let alone would I let a cop know my name. But that's kind of fucked up. Do I have to fear for my life every time I step out my door? Should a 7-year-old girl have to fear for her life every time she stepped out the door? Should a 17-year-old man have to fear for his life going to the mall, talking on the phone to his girlfriend? Should any man or woman have to fear for their life because of their skin color? Because of the background people gave them without even getting to know them? Should I have to? Should I have to fear for my life? After today, should I have to go outside to buy some milk or get a pop and then not come home because I've been racially profiled hundreds of years ago? Should I have to fear for my life? Should you have to fear for your life? Should my baby cousin have to fear for their life? Should your baby cousin have to fear for their life every time they walk out their door or even sitting inside? It's happened. People have been killed inside their homes by police for being suspects of a crime. They don't even have a record. It's Elijah Weeks, and can't breathe. Hands up, don't shoot. I'm not a criminal. I'm simply a citizen of the United States of America. And if I can't even feel safe in the land of the brave, in the home of the free, saying I can bear an arm and not have to have a care in the world, saying I can have my own privacy and then have my conversations read over text and Facebook and any social media at that, saying I can go anywhere I want and then having to pay to go to a different state. Should I have to fear? I don't want to have to fear. You shouldn't want to have to fear. And people wonder why people kill cops. If you kill us, we kill them. If they kill us, we kill them. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. But oh, what else are we supposed to do? These protests aren't working. These cops aren't feeling any sympathy for anybody. What are we supposed to do? I don't want to have to fear. I don't want to have to be scared. I don't want my baby cousin having to go outside to play with her friends and then run into a cop and then get accused of having a gun. I've had family that have been shot down. Family, friends of my own that have been shot down or brutally beaten by a police officer or an authority of any kind because they were racially profiled. We don't want to be killed, and we don't want to kill. And I think I speak on the behalf of all people, white included. Any race. We don't want to have to kill. We don't want to be killed. We just want to be free and not have a care about being killed because of our skin color. or the history that people have given us. That isn't true. Do I look like a bad person? If you have a black next door neighbor, are they bad people? If you have a white next door neighbor, are they bad people? If you have a Mexican next door neighbor, are they bad people? Because if you have an Asian next door neighbor, are they bad people? No. There are bad white people, and then there are good white people. There are bad black people, then there are good black people. There are bad Mexicans, and there are good Mexicans. There are bad Asians, and there are good Asians. There are bad Native Americans, and they're not even Native anymore if they're bad. Native Americans live for honor, but that's a different story. And there are good Native Americans. So if you want to racially stereotype somebody because of the background another race has given them, or a few bad eggs in the bunch, then you might want to reevaluate your life. Maybe take some time to meditate to yourself. Because I know damn well after this video I'm going to need a lot of meditation. It's a lot of anger in here for my people and for the whites and for other races, for all people as a whole. Set an example. Don't let racism live on. We're all human. We all originate from the same place. That's over on the eastern side of the world, if you don't know your geography, or Scientology, or religion. Peace, guys. And hope I opened your eyes about what's actually going on. Don't shoot. I can't breathe. Rest in peace, Trayvon. And to any of the future victims of police violence or racial violence, I love you all. And nobody should have to fear for their life anytime they walk out their door. No one at all.